With respect, Master Wayne, perhaps this is a man you don't fully understand either. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Isn't it great to watch a galaxy far, far away burn? Okay, it's time to get real here. Solo failed. It's probably going to be the first Star Wars film to truly be a flop. Considering that there was a lot of bad Star Wars films, I'll name one, The Clone Wars. This one is just really bad. I feel bad too because the director Ron Howard, and it's obviously showed a lot of effort in trying to fix this dumpster fire of a production. Efforts basically was all for naught. And we're going to get to the top 3 reasons why this film failed. The fan backlash. This was a big one. Now, the interesting part about it is not really how, the so-called, and I'll be pretty generic what I'm about to say, the man babies treated The Last Jedi. It's really Lucasfilm's response to said man babies, often confusing them with people with legit criticism. There are a lot, let's just face it, a lot of critics said it's a masterpiece, The Last Jedi. It was not, by any stretch of the imagination. There were a lot of plot holes. I could cut out a third of the movie and no one would even notice. I'm talking about the casino planet. I could even cut out co-characters and no one would care. Like Rose Tico is a good example of one. I can converge her with another character and you probably wouldn't even notice the first thing about her. That's not the problem. The problem is how Lucasfilm treated it. They literally went and attacked the fans, saying it's, how do you say, toxic fandom? Even to the point where Disney even doubled down on it and he flat out said, yeah, there's a lot of toxic fans. I find this absolutely humorous. Why? Disney paid over $1 billion for this toxic fandom. They knew exactly what they were getting. That's the whole reason why. Then they said it was toxic masculinity. Guess what? You paid the same money for that toxic masculinity. You wanted the male market, the adult male market. That was the reason why you paid the money. Of course, the other one I have to say is really the writers of this film also decided to chime in on the SJW part, simply rewriting Lando Calrissian, the womanizer from Empire Strikes Back, into becoming a pansexual. Well, the writers tweeted about it here in Solo. Not surprisingly, there was a backlash. I'm going to be very clear. Bad characters and bad characterization played a major part on why people did not like this film. Let's get to it. The ear cancer that was the SJW bot. I'm going to call him the SJW bot. Why? Because she was just basically going on and on about robot rights. Now, I would have no problem with it, except for the fact that when shut up! For the love of God, shut up! Yeah, that's right, dog. Even the dog behind me thinks that there's SJW bot should shut up. Also, the interesting part about the bot is the fact that she seems more sentient than the previous androids that we saw in Star Wars. C-3PO didn't show this much emotion. And don't forget, he's another robot that is supposed to be higher intelligence. What else can I put in there? Oh, I don't know. Lando. As I said, this was a womanizer we met in Empire Strikes Back. And for years, that was the character we knew. They decided to rewrite him. Lovely. Oh, my favorite part about it is Lando, for a long time, was considered one of the Imperial Navy's best captains. That's where he got his reputation. He was also known to be a very courageous guy, And oh yeah, a great card player. The character we got was A, non-Imperial Navy member, B, cowardly. Yeah. Did anyone remember that he abandoned Solo on that planet? 3, he also cheated. Cheated a lot in cards. And number 1, the main reason why this movie was failed. The production was a complete and absolute mess. Okay, it's pretty bad when you find out that the main actor in the film, the star, had to take acting lessons on set. Never a good sign. The first director was fired. The first writers were fired. You could see it. 70% of this film had to be reshot. Thank you, Ron Howard, for putting in your efforts in that. It made the movie at least somewhat watchable. This film was completely and absolutely a chore to watch at times. Only when the 30% that he did not reshot was playing. Out of the prequels, I'm going to count this as a prequel. This is not as bad as, say, Attack of the Clones. It's an alright film. Nothing really too much. That's the funny part about it. Disney really never made a case on why this film should exist. Do I really need to know how Chewie got his nickname? That it's really just a shortening of Chewbacca? I couldn't figure that out from The New Hope. So I'm going to have to give it a C+. Until next time,